If you'd be seated for just a moment, I want to invite Daniel and Pastor Eric, Pastor D, to join us for just a moment. As you know, it's you can sit down too. Surprise! So this is Pastor Appreciation Month in the month of October. And if you were here for our groundbreaking, you saw Adrian kind of pour out his heart and thank several people that were involved with the Children's Ministry Center campaign, and that kind of helped us brainstorm a little bit about how can we say thank you to Pastor Adrian and to also to Shoshannah for the partnership and ministry that she provides. And so you guys already know this. He doesn't know it. But so thank you to Tara Varela. Tara put together this beautiful, if you guys would help me hold it there, beautiful map of Wake County. And so over 80 families were able to respond, and they completed the statement, "Thank you, Adrian, for." So you're going to be able to see kind of where everybody lives. So if you need to make any visits, you can try to coordinate. But then also some special messages on each of the tags. And so we want you both to come up over here if you don't mind. I'm going to ask Dee to.
So, Adrian, as much as you give and lead our church, we know that couldn't be done without Shoshannah. And Shoshannah, we're so thankful for you and the partner you are to Adrian, for how you support him here and how you support him at home, for how you keep the fire going at home when he is away, because there's many times where there's late night counseling or there's a meeting that's going on, and all of the responsibilities of the kids goes to you. And
she keeps the fire going.
Yes. So I did want to read just a reminder of who you are as we look at Proverbs 31. Who can find a virtuous and capable wife? She is more precious than rubies. Her husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. So we are thankful for you, for how you bring good to Adrian's life, and therefore you bring good to our church. Thank you so much. Yes. Love you.
Okay, I get to say something. All right. So Adrian and I talk a lot about the gift that it is being able to serve together as siblings, and I think early on we envision what God's work in us was doing is similar to maybe like a John and Charles Wesley kind of effect or something like that. But nevertheless, the gift that comes along with being able to serve with my brother, not just in Christ, which is a stronger bond, but the bond that we have from blood as well. So thank you for always loving and giving of yourself in a way that is not always seen nor recognized by me, by us, by everyone here. The giving of time and the nights away from home, Shoshannah. I know you are the backbone to this family, and thankful for you and what you continue to do and the vision that you have for us as a community here that meet here, worship here, and serve here in this community. So thank you for that, and I love you.
Thank you.
All right, everyone's getting to share. Okay. The thing I could share, I guess, about Adrian and I appreciate you is when I did my internship here back in 2014, coming right out of college, I had a year that I spent here in Knightdale and didn't know a soul around here. And Adrian really took it upon himself to really pour into me during that year. And I know I'm not a blood brother here. You guys got that going on. I don't. But I really feel like Adrian's just a loving, bigger brother that I didn't have when I was down here, and really didn't have all that much. So I really appreciate it to you and all that and all that he did pour into my life. And prodigal son kind of returned, and we got back to this. We've had a year to come back, and after being away, and I've been so appreciative to him and how he leads this church, and he's a Christ-like example to all of us and in this community, and to Shoshannah too. So much that goes on that you do that no one sees. And as a pastor, having a wife who's in that kind of role, there's a lot that we don't see that they struggle with and go through and think about and pray about. And so we see you. Appreciate you. All right.
You guys can count on me to bring levity. It's also so I can keep it together. So, Adrian, in the words of the great Michael Scott, you are adequate. So, in all seriousness, we've said that I've heard it said several times before that Northside has been and continues to be one of Adrian's life's work. And so when you see, we'll be celebrating 20 years of ministry in February, and that's 20 years of vision and grinding it out, getting through COVID, getting through some of the hardest years that have ever existed. So I think on our tag, one of the things I wrote was thank you for making ministry fun and meaningful. So we have a good time here, as you guys have noticed. And but obviously, Adrian sets the tone. And Shoshannah, thank you again for your support and all that you do. We're blessed by you. So we hope. So as Al actually was supposed to come up here to do the benediction, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to ask if Adrian and Shoshannah would go out to the lobby, though, because I would imagine you guys maybe want to visit with them. We did have to keep a hard deadline on this, and so because Tara Varela again put that together. So some of y'all might not have had a chance to submit for it, and that's your great chance to tell him today, thank you for, to fill in your blank. So so we'll ask y'all to head on out, and then we're going to deliver our benediction. Would you stand and receive that, church?